Or, well, not so much a podcast, although that is in my list of things I want to do, because I really did have a good idea. Yeah, it's crazy, it's insane, nobody will listen to it because it'll sound like it's all over the place. Because why? Because everybody wants you to focus on a niche. Yeah, I'm saying that word like that. And the problem with niches is that you get so caught up in them and stuff. But eventually I will go back to that podcast. It is on my to-do list. However, what's also on my to-do list, and has been since March, is doing these videos for TikTok, YouTube, whatever. Not for attention, as most people will think, but as a way to, I guess, test my insecurities, because that's what we're doing. Because I have learned a fun fact about me. Even though when I was little, I wanted to be an actress because it was fun, or it looked fun. The idea of dressing up, being somebody else, not living in reality, always had to draw for me. I ignored the whole famous part, kind of. I also ignored the whole, because here's the thing, you become famous, unfortunately, people think your life is on whatever. And quite frankly, unless you're doing videos specifically where you're showing your life, if you want privacy, you get your own privacy. Me, at this point in my life, I don't really care, kind of thing. And that's been my problem all along, is I've cared way too much in the past. I'll say now, I've cared too much in the present for certain things. Yeah. And there's a thing about caring about stuff, but then there's a thing about caring too much. And this is where you really end up. This is where voices get silent. This is where voices of the everyday people. This is why people who have disabilities, people who have mental whatever, people who've gone through stuff and made mistakes in the past, and then they grew, genuinely grew and stuff. This is a great way to show how far you've come from where you've been. It's also a best way to put your story out there while you have a bunch of other people trying to take things, twist things to their advantage. Because guess what? If I'm sharing my story, then y'all can't twist my words on it. Anyways, the other thing I have issues with is that one insecurity we all share, even the most supposed confident people share. Physical appearance. I don't like being on camera a lot of the time. I really don't. However, that's a personal issue. Well, not so personal, because many people go through that. But, yeah. However, here I am. So, you're probably going to see random pop-up videos. I am planning to put attention to my channels. Whether people watch them, whether people hate them, love them, criticize them, want to put their own opinions, cool, go ahead. I embrace them, because guess what? I've been where a lot of people have been. I know what goes through your mind. I've dealt with many people over the years. Y'all don't scare me. So, now I'm going to take my therapist's advice and I'm going to use the one tool that will more than likely help on this journey. So we'll see where this journey takes me.